Hi there, and welcome to my channel. Well, it's a Monday, so that means it's time to share some masculine cards. And for my cards this week, I used a selection of papers from the Stampin' Up! Paper collection called He's the Man. I had purchased a paper sampler from a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and so I got a sample of this paper collection and some of the die-cut pieces that come in the collection. They're really cute. So I took several of those and made some masculine cards. So here is my first one. I used crumb cake. No, I didn't. I used soft suede card base on this one. And then I used one of the patterns as a layer in the background, and then another pattern from the paper collection, and then this was a die cut that looks like a page torn out of a notebook. And then I popped up this little ephemera piece and then layered these two pieces on there. So it says, "With you, I'm never lost." And then the inside of my cards are blank. I'll probably end up putting a white piece of cardstock inside so it's easier to write a message. So there's one card. Here's the next one. Here I took also a soft suede card base and a portion of this pattern paper, and I used some black strips from Love from Lizzie and just outlined this pattern piece. And then this was one of the die cut pieces that I popped up with foam dimensionals, and then I used some black twine and just squiggled it behind, and this one says, "You're a classic." And again, the inside is blank. For this one, I used a crumb cake card base and one of the patterns from the paper pack, and a second pattern that I cut into strips and layered on top. And this was one of the die cut pieces that I popped up with dimensionals, and before I popped that up, I wrapped some black twine around this background element before attaching it to the card, and then just tied it in a knot. And it says, "You're flippin' awesome." I was thinking of my oldest son when I made this one, because he is really into barbecuing and also just got himself a smoker as well, so he's having fun with that. And then this is a very similar card design, again on crumb cake card base, background paper, and then another one cut into strips. And then this element is popped up and it says, "You make me hoppy" for craft beer. And then tied a natural colored twine around that element before adding it to the card base. So 2 in this design, and then those 2 cards. So 4 to share with you this week. Next week I'll be back with some flower cards, and then we start a brand new month, and Deb and I have another theme going for you, so stay tuned. I'd like to thank you for joining me, and now I'm off to create.